You know what? My goodness, look. Oh, oof, ah, oof. Okay, if you're a player, come on, Lucas Hernandez, and you've ever gotten injured, I'm sorry for saying and criticizing you and saying you should be more fit. Because it's very hard, okay? Look, I'm not even injured. It's just actual soreness. A lot of you guys gave me some advice. And then what? Because it still hurts. My soreness level right now is 1,000,000,000%. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. My goodness, okay. Look, today's a good day, but let's just say I'm very slow. I went from being a fast guy, GT racing, to being the slowest man alive. And me getting up for those 10 seconds to turn on these lights, took a toll on me. Well, Lucas Hernandez, is this the breakout season for Lucas? We're getting towards next season, pretty much starting in about 2 weeks now, 14 days, the 18th of September, and we'll start pumping out content on this next season. I think this next season right here is Lucas Hernandez's last chance at Bayern Munich, his chance to prove himself. There's a lot of people making speculations about where he'll play and his role within the team. Can he displace Alaba? Can he displace Davies at that left back position? Neither of which I think he can actually do, but I think he's going to play a big part in our next season. Look, I even read some stupid opinions in the comments, and I'm sorry to call them stupid. Someone even messaged me some stupid things. Someone messaged me legitimately saying, no one messaged me, I'm just pretty much relaying what I would have heard from that message. But someone pretty much messaged me saying, George, Lucas Hernandez, first of all, I want Alaba to be sold and then we can play. No, that's not how football works. You know, Alaba's in the team because without him, we score 15% less goals. To win games, you need to score goals. I think people expect Alaba to tackle 5 times per game and win 79% of his aerial duels like Van Dijk does, and that's going to be the cool thing. That's the thing they can cling on and say Alaba's a rock. We don't need that. I don't think Alaba is that guy. I don't think he's going to be that defender for us, especially in our team right now. I think he's so crucial from the build-up. I don't think people understand. We play very well in between the lines because we actually have line-breaking passers. Every team nowadays wants to press. PSG wanted to press us. Lyon to a certain extent. They wanted to compress the midfield. They wanted to press us in the mid-block. And then you had Barca who wanted to press us. But what was the difference? Who was the difference maker? Watch Alaba versus Barcelona. His line-breaking passes help us a lot. The ability to pass in between pressuring defenders is very, very underrated in football nowadays because every single team wants to be a high-pressing team. Liverpool want to be a high-pressing team. Man City, every single team wants to press high for 90 minutes because it mitigates just the whole aspect of having to break teams down. Now you could just win the ball higher up the pitch, right on the edge of the box, and try and create something. So you need passers that break the lines, and I think Alaba is so important in that aspect. So the whole, misconception in people's heads that we need to drop Alaba or sell Alaba in order for Lucas Hernandez to get his chance in the team is stupid. The only reason Alaba got in the team in the first place was because Lucas Hernandez and Niklas Süle both simultaneously got injured around the same time. So you want more of that? You want more of Lucas getting injured and then we have to call upon Matt Hummels' ghost from a year ago to come play for us? No, man. I don't think we need to be lessening our squad. We need more squad, if anything. So I agree that I want Lucas to succeed. But this stupid thing where if you want a player to succeed, but then you also want another player to fail, is very annoying to me. It's stupid. You have to let that go in your heads. Because I don't understand why you'd want Alaba to fail in order for you to want Lucas to succeed. You can want Lucas to succeed, but you also want Alaba. You know what? If it's hard for Lucas Hernandez to get into that team because Alaba and Davies are playing so well, then tough luck. That's how life is. You're not going to get your way every single time. That's tough. Yes, that's professionalism. That's football. I bet you Lucas is sitting in the canteen, cafeteria, whatever they have. He's eating and he's looking at Alaba and Davies laughing and he's like, I wish I was there. And he's going to work harder because of that. Okay, look, this is our most expensive signing of all time. Not just in the last few years. It was going to be Sané, but Lucas Hernandez turns out to be our most expensive player of all time. He's on high wages, which means this next season for him is particularly very important. Now, I get it, right? We need to be patient. But he's going to be 24. He's going to have a whole season where we're going to have a lot of games, 3 games a week at certain points. We're going to have Champions League games, Pokal games, Bundesliga games. We're going to have Club World Cup games, Super Cup. We're going to have a lot of competitions to be competing in. And I think this is where we need our squad depth to come into play. We always complain about not having enough depth toward the latter end stages of the season. Well, this is where we use that depth. I think we need to use Lucas Hernandez thoroughly. We need to give him the playtime. And Flick will do that. I think there's a lot of misconceptions about Lucas's play. Oh, can he be it doesn't matter. I don't understand why people can't grasp the fact that you can want 2 players to succeed at the same time. Like, you can think a player's crap and you want them to succeed. That's how it works. You know what? I don't really rate Coman that highly. People think I hate him, though. It's like I can't rate a player without hating them. That's stupid. I don't think Coman's good enough to play at Bayern Munich based on the current evidence, but I want him to succeed here. That's how life is. You don't have to hate someone, and that's not how it is. You want the best for your club, and the best for our club is that Coman becomes the best winger in the world overnight. Now, I just happen to think it won't happen based on current evidence. Now, that could change within 90 minutes. It could change, okay? I change my opinions frequently because that's how I work. So, for me, Lucas is going to go into this next season. I put him as a left center back and also a left back because he could definitely play both those positions. There's talk that, what if you play Lucas and Alaba? We tried that for a few minutes. I think we had one game where both of them were, I don't feel comfortable. They're both just around 6 foot. Lucas is 6 foot. Alaba is 5'11". I don't really like that. I want my tall, big defender in there that has the pace as well, and that would be Niklas Süle. And then you also look about their aerial prowess. Both of them. Lucas is good in the air because he's a natural defender. He has athleticism about him. Alaba's not really that, powerful defender. He won't try and win aerial duels. What he would do is he'll let the ball, he'll let the opponent head the ball and then he'll, nick it off their first touch. That's great for a smart defender. But not saying you wouldn't be smart by just winning the header. It means you could be risking, what if they have a good first touch and then they pass it and then they get beyond you, which has happened a few times. But majority of the times, both strategies work where you can work off their first touch. So I think Lucas Hernandez is going to be very key when it comes to being dominant at center back if we were to need him. I need him to have a flawless game. I need him to have one of those where he just has every single thing perfect. And I like that. I want that in a center back. The thing with Alaba is, people say defensively he's average. No, he's not, because clearly he's playing at Bayern Munich. You can't be average defensively and playing at Bayern Munich. You have to have something that at center back that you do that no one else can do. Alaba's thing is he gets in front before the fires start and he puts them out. And people don't notice it. But look at the amount of times Alaba goes on Davies' side when Davies is higher up the pitch and just blocks it for a throw-in. That doesn't even count as a tackle nor an interception, but it's just a normal block. It goes out for a throw-in. Guess what? That could have been a goal. That could have altered in a situation where it would have been a goal. But just him doing that little action there, putting out that fire is so important. So I need Lucas Hernandez to have that similar type of effect about him where nothing gets past him. He can't have a bad game if he's going to want to displace Alaba or just prove himself and have a spot in the team and have the confidence of Hansi Flick. Flick did say Lucas Hernandez isn't tactically ready yet for that system, and I know exactly what he's talking about. He's talking about the line-breaking passes. Lucas looks like he can do the line-breaking passes. He has done them, but he's not really as consistent as Alaba, and I think that's where Flick is trying to get him in. We have to understand what Flick wants to do. Maybe we play a back three, but I don't want to play no back three. Get out. No, I don't want to play a back three. We're not Atletico Madrid. I don't want Davies at left wing back, and then people are gonna say he's the best left wing back in the world. He's the best. No, I want him to be the best full back in the world, not best wing back. Sounds disgusting, but seriously, I don't know. I think at center back, I want a dominant performance from him. I want him to have a great, just overall, just be perfect whenever he plays. He needs to have the pace because he has pace, recovery pace especially. That's something that we need to have. Rotate to left back. The reason why I say that is because, like I said, I also want him to, try a few games at left back. He looks for France. Look, Lucas Hernandez gets assist at left back. He's actually a very decent attacking left back. He can cross. I think he got an assist in the World Cup final with Kylian Mbappe's goal. He got a lot of things right. I think versus Argentina, he had the assist for Pavard's goal and volley, which wasn't really an assist. It was just a great volley. But seriously, he gets involved in the attack. Coutinho, he had an assist there. He always comes on and looks so good attacking-wise because of his third man runs. He's really, really annoying to play if you're a right back because he's not the typical left back where he wants to dribble. He likes to actually just do something. He wants to push you around, and that's something that we could definitely use and utilize. This all comes if he's fit. For me right now, I'm sore because we did some intense thigh exercises, which I don't know why you do thigh exercises so fast when we didn't even exercise. I just touched that and it hurts. Well, look, Lucas hopefully has a breakout season. This is the last chance at Bayern. If he doesn't have a good season, I want him to stay fit for just 70% of the season. I moved down from 90 to 80 to 70 now. Just 70%. If you can stay fit where we need him the most, because Alaba won't stay fit forever. That's true. David Alaba, Davies, they won't be fit for every single game. What if Davies has a little knock in his leg? What if he's out for 2 weeks? And then we miss him for 2 games. Then you need a Lucas to come in. People don't understand how squad depth works. It works because we need it to work like that. And then if Lucas Hernandez is going to cover for that, he needs to play every single minute like it's his last and actually prove himself. And prove to me that 70 million wasn't a waste of money because there's a lot of people starting to say that. Rightfully so, but the fact that he's been injured gives him that leeway that, hey, he can do it still if he stays fit. But I don't want an if he stays fit. I want a he stays fit. And I want him to work hard, put his head down, eat right. Those are all the right things. I didn't do it when, my little soreness. You know why I got sore? First of all, I hadn't worked out my legs for over almost a year, right? And then I just get back to intense work. That didn't make any sense. I just got back too quickly into intense work. What I should have done, which would have been smarter for me to do, was say, okay, I like my legs. I need them to be refreshed and opened up. I need my muscles to feel a certain bit of intensity. I should have just worked out, ran, jogged, whatever I needed to do to get that just energy back and to get my muscles freshened up for intense work. I didn't do that, and guess what? I ended up getting injured. I ended up getting too sore, which means, soreness is probably the real big thing when it comes to injuries because players play when they're sore and that, makes them injured because their muscles are strained and they could get an easy tear. So you can't be doing too much intense work while you're recovering and letting your muscles do their thing. But man, I don't think we can go live today. But thank you everyone so much for watching. Lucas, hope you have a good season, man. Mia san mia and peace.